It is the 10th of September 2013. Thank you so much for making time for Citizen at 1. My name is Willis Raboro. Our top story this hour: Deputy President William Ruto this morning departed for The Hague ahead of his date with the trial chamber Tuesday. The Deputy President, who exuded confidence about his chances in the case, left early morning and is expected to arrive in the Netherlands early evening. Ruto and his co-accused former radio journalist Joshua Arap Sang face 3 counts of crimes against humanity, that is murder, persecution and forcible eviction. The Deputy President, together with Joshua Sang, will be away for approximately a month, during which the 2 Kenyan post-election violence cases will be heard. ICC prosecutor Fatu Bensouda is said to have lined up 40 witnesses to convince the trial chamber that the duo had a role in the 2007-2008 post-election skirmishes that claimed more than 1,000 lives.
You guys,
And of course, we are staying on top of this story as you expect us to. Our crew has pitched tent at the Hague-based court. Hussein Mohammed and Francis Gashuri are our reporters on the ground, and Francis will be joining us later on with the latest as far as the status conference that began today is concerned. Right, for now though, let's move to matter security. And the government has put on notice all elements out to cause insecurity in the country. According to the Interior Cabinet Secretary Joseph Ole Lenku, the Kenya Defence Force is watching keenly the unfolding situation in Moyale and Marsabit County and will act appropriately to quell insecurity there. This follows reports that some people are planning to destabilize the area from a neighboring country. Alcon Janga has that report for us.
The government is planning to visit Moyale to assess the situation following clan clashes that saw over 8,000 households and close to 50,000 people displaced from their homes. Giving the stern warning, Interior Minister Joseph Ole Lenku said those who will be found to be involved in destabilizing security in the region, including area leaders, will face the full wrath of the law.
We have in several locations called official leaders from Moyale, the county government of Moyale, and various other leaders in the communities to interact with us and discuss a number of issues.
Speaking during a collaboration deal signing between Mombasa County and the central government on matters of security, Ole Lenku said the government has intelligence reports showing the criminal elements intend to operate from a neighboring country. The government has, however, said it will use force to end the clashes if the local leaders do not come up with a solution to end the bloodbath.
Definitely anybody trying to disrupt law and order will meet the full force of the law. And therefore, just take note that the situation in Moyale has been contained, but we are keeping a close eye at it.
300 houses in Manyata, Heilu, Oda and Sesi villages were set ablaze during the week-long clashes. Preliminary police investigations showed that attacks in Marsabit pitted the Borana against Gabra communities living in the area. Meanwhile, Mombasa County will hand the national government a total of 50 security vehicles, 12 of which have already been issued.
ni majukumu ya sisi kama viongozi na jamii kwa jumla kuacha tu kutoa kidole cha lawama, lakini kuchukua hatua mwafaka za kuweza kusaidiana ili kazi isonge mbele.
Asanteni sana.
There are fire engines to be handed to the national government as well. Michael Njenga, Citizen at 1, Nairobi.
Now, 3 suspected poachers have been gunned down at Nguila Rhino Sanctuary in Mtito Andei in Makueni County. The suspected poachers were ambushed by the Kenya Wildlife Service officers. Now, the suspects, among them a KWS officer who was not on duty, were dropped off by a car armed with a .303 rifle, together with poison used to trap wildlife. The 3 were killed during a fire exchange with the KWS officers after they defied orders to stop. Assistant Director, Savo Conservation Area Robert O'Brien said KWS will step up its operations against the poachers.
Our men ambushed this road and luckily they came and they stopped here. They alighted na wakaingia mguu kama normally kuingia. they were challenged, simameni. Instead of kusimama, wanaanza kupiga risasi. Wakajibiwa. And this is what happened. All this. They have one Mark III rifle, iko choka, iko kisu, panga, and now we see wako na sumu. This is the worst killer when it comes to rhinos now. Poison. And they are using poison in pineapples. Pineapple inakatakatwa, inawekwa poison ndani. Mnyama anakufa direct.
Now, a 20-year-old terror suspect is expected to be arraigned before Anyahu Ruto court on terror-related charges following his arrest in town last night. Police believe that the suspect was on a recruitment mission in the town after undergoing a training stint in Somalia. The suspect was arrested in Ngara area of the county, and it is believed he was on a mission to recruit youths from the area to join the outlawed group. A team of senior security officers advanced to Matwiku village following a tip-off from members of the public where they arrested the suspect while one of his accomplices escaped.
The operation to arrest a suspect was led by Assistant Deputy County Commissioner Rafas Kehara, OCPD Mohammed Ali Riziki, DCIO Bernard Kwarat, and Nyahururu Deputy AP Commandant Joseph Kirago. According to OCPD Mohammed Ali Riziki, Samuel Wainaina Wanjiro was seen in the area and was a threat to the local community.
We thought that it is imperative further information could be gathered from this person so that it could assist us to actually identify his intentions.
Upon interrogation by the CID officers, the suspect revealed that he had visited several towns in Somalia, among them Bulahawa, Baidoa, and Doro, which forms some of the areas occupied by the Al-Shabaab militiamen. A thorough search of his house recovered several military fatigues, among them 2 military jungle-style gear similar to that used by the British Army, and another one resembling the Somali Army, a red beret, and an assortment of several ID cards that do not bear his name.
There is also this necklace with a medallion. We tend to think that this medallion could have some importance attached to it.
Police from the anti-terrorism unit are due to join local police in investigations as the suspect is due to be arraigned in court today. Chris Ongombe, Citizen, at 1.
Now, there was shock and disbelief in Garissa town after residents found the body of a primary school teacher dangling from a rope in his residence. Circumstances surrounding the suspected suicide remain unclear as the deceased did not leave any suicide note. According to his neighbor Nicodemus Ogenga, the teacher at St. Mary's Primary School, however, looked fine when they took supper together. His body was taken to the Garissa Provincial Hospital mortuary, awaiting a post-mortem examination. The police are conducting investigations into the death.
We were doing our things as normal. It's only on Friday when he was a bit in a depressed mood. But by yesterday, he was all right. But I don't really know, it's something he's been keeping for himself. We talked with the father and he told me, as per yesterday, they spoke and everything is all right. They can't have anything to blame on. There's no controversy at home.
Right now, a status conference for Deputy President William Ruto and former radio journalist Joshua Rapsang is currently underway at the ICC. And so we will now cross over there right now. Thank you so much.